there, my name is Rebecca and this is a yoga on-demand class with the Rebel Rec Center. Today we'll be doing a regular yoga sequence that's a little more floor focused, a little more hip and floor focused. So all you'll need today is enough space on the floor to sit and do some yoga poses, as well as a mat if you have one, and maybe some water and blanket, comfortable things to use at the end when we get to Savasana. So once you have all of those things and your space is set up, go ahead and meet me on your mat and find child's pose. So come to a kneeling position on your mat, open your knees wide, touch your big toes together, walk your hands to the front, lower your forehead down. As you arrive in your child's pose, sink your belly between your thighs, let your chest touch the floor if it does. Close your eyes and start to turn your focus inward. This is what we call the integration, where you leave behind your day, you start to integrate with your body and your breath. You're bringing all of those things to work together in the same space. So imagine your breath, your body, your mind, and your thoughts coming together in the same space, intermingling and supporting each other for these next 20 or so minutes for your practice. Bring your mind to your breath and start to let your breath intermingle with all of those parts of you, sinking a little deeper into your mind and your body. We'll take a few rounds of breath here together. Breathe in through your nose, fill up your torso in its entirety, from belly into your ribs, into your chest. Take a pause and then open mouth, exhale, deflate by squeezing your belly in, wring out every last bit of stale air. Good, again, breathe in through your nose, fill up your torso, breathe it all in, nice and full. Then open mouth, exhale, push it out, wring out every last bit of staleness. And then one more, breathe in through your nose. Biggest breath of your day, fill up energetically, fully. Take a pause and then take in one more sip of air. Open mouth, exhale, let it out. Deflate with that pressure, push. Good. And then seal your lips, start to breathe in again through your nose, renewed and refreshed, flowing every breath through your nose. This nasal breathing helps to relax your nervous system. It also helps with that mental integration, bringing everything in the same space. If you have it, engage your ujjayi breath, that constriction in the back of your nose or throat, so that with each and every flow of your breath, you're feeling that heat build up, you're feeling the friction, you're feeling that awareness of where it is in your body. Then on your next inhale, rise up to tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Inhale to cow pose, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Then exhale, cat pose, tuck your tailbone and curl chin to chest. Inhale, cow pose, lift your tailbone and your head. Exhale, cat, round and curl, pull everything down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Take two more flows of breath on your own, making it intuitive and connected. An extension of the integration, mind, body, breath in the same space. On your next inhale, return to a neutral tabletop. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back. Good. Start with movement here. Pedal out your legs, press down one heel and then the other. Shift your weight, one hip side to side. Maybe press down in one hand more firmly than the other. Shake out your head, shrug your shoulders. Good, then find stillness. Place your feet at hip distance. Bend your knees slightly, then press the mat actively away from your face and your head. Lift your tailbone up just a little higher. Feel that length in your torso. Then drop your heels down, maybe straighten your legs if you have space to do so. Take a strong breath here, feeling that extension in your spine. Inhale, look forward in between your thumbs. Exhale to ragdoll pose. Tiptoe your feet towards your wrists, landing your feet at hip distance. Ragdoll pose, reach for opposite elbows and then sway your torso side to side, continuing to wring out any tension from your neck, your shoulders, your face. Letting those aspects of your day that are stressful or really thought-provoking, just let them go. Shake them out. Then come back to center, release your fingertips down. Toe heel your feet closer together, maybe to touch if they do, but keep all the toes spread wide. With bent knees, take an inhale and slowly roll up to standing. Good, shrug your shoulders up and back. Once you arrive, shake your head side to side. Good. Once you find that release of tension in your upper back and your neck, find your stillness, standing at attention. Shoulders back, palms face forward, thumbs are out. Hold here in your breath. Come to your intention for coming to your mat today. Perhaps there's something to release or something to move closer to. Maybe a release of tension or thought patterns, just trying to let those things go. Or maybe it's moving closer to something that serves you better. A mantra, a manifestation, or a new thought pattern. Hold that intention in your mind. And then flutter your eyes open and we'll begin our flow. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your hands overhead. Tuck your tailbone down, pull your shoulders back, reach up through your fingertips. Take an inhale, hold strong. Exhale, forward fold, dive forward at the hips. Let your fingertips reach towards the floor. Bend your knees a lot or a little in order to lift your tailbone up. Then inhale, halfway lift. Press the hands to shins or thighs. Look down at your mat. Lengthen through the top of your head, feeling your shoulder blades squeeze together and the pressure balanced between your feet. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, high plank pose. Plant your hands to the mat, step your feet back and hold a strong plank. Option to drop to your knees. Pull your navel in. Inhale, shift forward. On the slowest exhale, begin to lower all the way down to your mat. As you arrive, release your toes. Hover your hands under your shoulders. Exhale out all of your air. Inhale, baby cobra. Keep the toenails down. Lift just the chest. Use the strength of your low back. Pull your elbows together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Ground your hands. Inhale, halfway cobra. Using your hands this time, lift your chest, maybe your belly, but keep the elbows bent. If it feels comfortable, lift your chin and then look side to side. Just a few times, make it dynamic. Slowly working out your abdomen and your side body. Take one more round and back to center. Inhale, look up. Exhale, lower down, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog, lift it up and back. Good, take one breath here. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, look forward in between your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. One big step to the top of your mat, feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up to standing. Exhale, forward fold, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank pose, plant your hands to the mat, step your feet back. Inhale, shift forward. This time, listen here. Exhale, lower down halfway and hover. Remember, the knees are always an option. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Cobra is with knees down, arms straight. Upward facing dog would lift the knees. Look up, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. One breath here, breathe in. Breathe out. One more flow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, big step to the top, feet touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, mountain pose, big sweep to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Ride your exhale all the way down to hover over the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath, breathe in and breathe out. Then drop down to your knees and have a seat. Good. Once you arrive, extend your legs forward, out in front of you. Remove flesh from your sit bones, or maybe double up your mat underneath your hips so you can sit up nice and tall. Good. Straighten your knees as much as you can. Flex your toes towards your face. Take an inhale, reach up. Then exhale, reach forward first, as far as you can. Then let your hands land wherever they are on your legs. Seated forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, forehead to knee. Take a small sips of breath here. Try to let your shoulders and face relax. And then inhale, slowly rise. On your exhale, bend your knees and place your feet, the bottoms of your feet together for cobbler's pose. Without using your hands to start, press the edges of your feet together, and then you're opening your feet like a book. And feel your knees open out wide as much as you can. Some people feel really tight in this position or have hip anatomy that may not allow a big wide open knee, but that's okay. You're still working on that inner thigh stretch and finding your edge and your variation. So wherever you are, inhale, lengthen, then exhale, reach forward through the top of your head, and then forehead down to your feet. And again, utilize the strength of your legs rather than your arms or your elbows. Try to pull your big toes apart. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Take 2 more breaths. Then inhale, slowly rise. Then on your exhale, fire log pose, stack your shins. So knee over ankle, ankle over knee, trying to get those shins to stack vertically. Take an inhale, lengthen, and just like everything else, exhale, reach forward with the top of your head, then exhale, reach down. Good. Continue to breathe here, just a few breaths, only going as far as you can. If your knee is lifted and it feels uncomfortable, you can move your ankles away from your knees. Maybe work for a more cross-legged position with your right leg on top. One more breath. Slowly walk your way back up. And then cross your legs on the other direction. So left leg on top, if you can, ankle over knee, knee over ankle. Or if you need to, you can bring the ankles and knees a little bit further away, or just find a regular cross-legged position with the left leg on top. Inhale, sit up tall through the top of the head. Exhale, reach forward and then down. Take a few breaths here, maybe close your eyes. Then inhale, rise back up. On your exhale, extend your left leg out long, cross your right leg on top, up and over. You can also just cross your knees if this is uncomfortable for you. Inhale, reach your hands up, then exhale, turn to the right. Take your left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, sit up tall, exhale, twist. Look over your right shoulder. You can keep using your left hand on your knee or move to your elbow. If you'd like a deeper twist, continue to inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. 2 more. Inhale, back to center, counter stretch to the other side. Back to center, and then swap out your feet. Right leg long, left leg crossed over, sit up tall. Inhale, lengthen your arms. Exhale, twist to the left, then land your hands. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. Option to move to that elbow if you did so on the other side, or if you had the space on this side. And then continue that lengthen with every inhale, depth of twist on the exhale. Then release back to center, counter twist to the other side. Come to center and then lay on your back. Once you've laid all the way back, place the bottoms of your feet together. Let your knees open wide. So cobbler's pose again, but you can find a variation that feels that stretch on the inner thigh. So maybe your heels closer to your hips, or maybe your heels further away. Wherever you are, this is a passive pose. Just let gravity do the work. Let your knees fall open. Take one more breath. Then gently begin to bring your knees back together using your hands for support if you need to. From here, cross your right knee over your left. If you can get the knees to cross, that's good. We want that cross-legged position. If that's uncomfortable for any reason, you can just cross your ankle over your knee. But we're going for knees over knee. Then turn your hips to the left side, dropping your knees to the side, finding that deep twist in your right hip. Allow your arms to open and look over your right fingertips. Maybe close your eyes here and just take a few breaths. Then gently come back to center and swap out your legs. Put your right foot down, cross your left ankle, your left knee over your right knee as tightly as you can get it. Then tilt your knees to the right. Stack your left hip on top of your right. Find that deep twist on your left side this time. Open your arms and gaze to the left. Slowly, gently come back to center. Uncross your knees. Ball pose, tuck both knees into your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Tuck your forehead to your knees. Take a big inhale, hold and squeeze. Release that breath and find your Savasana. Extend your arms out wide. Lay back on your mat. Close your eyes. Release any focus of breath or focus of mind. Get as comfortable as you need to, somewhere where you can lay for the next 2 minutes in stillness and silence. Once you arrive, take a full breath in, fill up your torso in its entirety. Open mouth, exhale, let it out. Feel that deflation down into your mat, gravity pulling you down. Good. And once you're there, just let your breath flow freely. Let your mind think freely. And then we'll be here for 2 minutes. Start to draw your mind back in. Make small movements with your body, moving your hands and feet. Maybe tilting your head side to side. And then inhale, reach your arms overhead, take a full body stretch. Enjoy that feeling of waking up from your restful state. And then draw your knees into your chest, roll to either side, find the fetal position. And then make your way up to an easy seat, however you feel most comfortable, facing the front of your space. And as you arrive, place your hands on your legs or your knees. Sit up tall and take a breath in. Cleansing, open mouth, breath out. Place your hands together at your heart. Thank you for sharing this space of practice and of yoga with me. Namaste. I hope you leave your mat today feeling more rested, restored, and that you got what you needed from being in your practice in your own body. So I will be here next week with another yoga class on demand with the Rec Center. So come back next week, and I look forward to seeing you then. Thanks. Bye.